Hey everybody, welcome to Feud, the game show of hilariously bad opinions. I'm your host, Lemaire Lee, and tonight we have a wonderful, wonderful Monday game for you. We have Zubi Ahmed versus Rachel Fogletto, who I think is our champion. She doesn't think so, but I know for a fact she's undefeated in Feud. She's 4-0 right now, and that's impeccable. So she's a champion. And before we get to the game, let me explain to you what Feud is. Feud is the game show of hilariously bad opinions, which means we all think stupid shit. You know, sometimes you just gotta own it, defend it, and that's what we're here to do on Feud. Defend your stupid shit. And when you're voting, that's you, the audience. It's your job. That's your job. You guys are supposed to vote, and when you vote, we like to say, don't think with your brain because that'll hurt, and don't think with your heart, that'll break. Think with your genitals because that's what you use to make all your bad decisions with. And and I'll explain more voting towards the voting time. But right now we have to get to our competitors this evening. I'd like you guys to introduce a first timer, and she believes everyone should have to fast during Ramadan. Give it up for Zubi Ahmed.
First of all, y'all gonna do it anyways, okay? Y'all doing your little intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
whatever. It's hot girl summer. It's time. Everyone's trying to get in shape and shit like that. So why not everybody be a ally and join in? Plus, we live in a capitalistic society, okay? Capitalize on this. I feel like all supermarkets and everything. Do you know how much food we eat during Ramadan? How much groceries we buy? You might as well just join in. It's a terrific time. It's a great time. I think everyone will have a fun time. So just do it.
So,
also, like, yeah.
You buy
I think if I have to fast, everyone should fast.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, why punish myself when I can punish everyone? But wait, what do you mean the amount of groceries? Oh, because you can only eat during the sundown, right? Or is it the opposite?
Yeah, so basically Muslims in preparation for Ramadan will buy like a lot of grocery items.
Yeah.
And then like just throughout the month. Also like we'll buy stuff throughout the month too, but like in preparation you have like the time of the hour that you eat in the morning to like prepare for the day, which is like right before the sun comes up. And then when the sun is going down, that's when you break your fast. So you're really eating twice a day, with like a long period of time of not eating.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Sorry, guys. Let me know about the echo if I fixed it. Yeah, I was listening, Zubi. I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. You want me to keep talking?
No, you did great. No, you're doing great. That was great.
And it's really great food.
Yeah.
So
I understand Ramadan a little bit better now. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Zubi. And we have our next competitor. I won't introduce her the same way I introduced her in the beginning, but this time she's really good at the game. Give it up for Rachel. Oh, she believes that surprise party should be canceled. Give it up for Rachel.
Wait, am I supposed to counter the other one, or are we just not doing that with these?
No, you just talk about your opinion right now.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay. So, yeah, surprise. I don't think, there should be no surprises anymore. After you're like a certain age, like it should just, like if you're going to have a surprise party, you should have to surprise everybody who's going, like the attendees and the person you're surprising, because it's too much. I can't remember, like, I can't even remember the lie. Like I can't do that anymore. It perpetuates lying. It perpetuates toxic behavior because you're creating this whole scenario that doesn't exist just so you can like jump out at a person when they walk in a room. Like, I don't know. I've never liked surprise. I don't know why people like them. And then here, I just think if you're gonna make everybody else like an accomplice in your plan, like you have to just don't put that burden on them. You have to tell them they're doing something else, and then you gotta find a reason why they have to bring a present, or like tell them you have to lie to everybody. Like commit. Like if you're gonna do it, don't make me part of your evil plan. Like you have to, like it's all you. I don't want to be part of it.
Don't make me your accomplice, like you said. Yes, that's that's perfect. Zubi, how do you feel about surprise parties? Do you think they should be canceled?
Um, no.
I thought you said we weren't
Wow.
counter arguing.
You know, this is just like I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Why are you making me do this? I wasn't prepared for this.
I'm just trying to see where your minds are at. You know, see how you feel about the others' opinions. You know,
well, you told me that I have to disagree no matter what, so that's why I said no.
This is the warm up. This one doesn't count. It's a layup. It's layup lines right now.
Okay. I also think that surprises don't really exist. Like if it's your birthday, you know somebody's gonna do something, or like you know.
Yeah, true.
It's like we know the date. Like Mother's Day, like moms know.
Yeah, they know something's coming. Yeah. And Rachel,
I think the real surprise is when nothing happens.
Yeah. When everyone leaves.
You're like, damn, nobody fucking loves me.
Now people get like more and more like convoluted with it though, because they know the other person's waiting and they're like, all right, we're gonna do it, like we're gonna make her think we forgot her birthday, and then she's all like upset. And it's like, oh, you actually do care about me. It's really fucked up, like when you think about it.
Okay. And Rachel, how do you feel about everyone fasting during Ramadan?
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, because I think white people would ruin it, especially white women, because we would just be like hashtagging it and like posting fasting selfies, and then you'd never hear the end of it. Like we would do it once, and we'd be like, this one time I fasted for Ramadan, and like every single
I lost like 30 pounds.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the fastest way to get any like, you know, anti-Muslim hate or whatever, like squash, would be to get the white women on your side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to give up some of your luxuries.
Get that manager. Excuse me, I'm the president of Ramadan, and I need to talk to the manager.
Okay.
Self-declared.
Are you guys ready to begin?
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
all right, cool. And Rachel, since you're the more experienced player, would you like to go first or would you like to go second?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I feel so grossly unprepared.
No, you're doing great. And Rachel, your first opinion is we should vote on everyone's wage. And you have 2 minutes on the clock and your time starts now.
Yeah, because like if first of all, we're voting on minimum wage, and you know it's mostly very wealthy people, but also everybody has an opinion on it, because even if you don't really get to vote, you know, everybody thinks that their opinion matters. But if it's like if we're voting on the minimum wage, we should just vote on everybody's wage, like every person, every job. Like just imagine if how much more thoughtful you would be if it's like, oh shit, somebody's voting on how much I'm gonna make. Just free for all. Let it happen, you know? Like I honestly, I feel like I'd have a better chance of making more money if it was just left up to the population of the world. Like, you know? Like I don't think it would be bad, you know? Unless somebody hates you, but like there would be a way to make it anonymous, so you didn't know exactly who, like, because you wouldn't be able to, like, oh, like, you know, fuck that guy, I don't like him, so I'm gonna vote for like $2 an hour. Like, you couldn't do that. It would have to be, there would be some kind of anonymous, I can't say that word, but you know the word that I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't, my mouth doesn't do it. And yeah, I just think it's dumb. Like the time of it, if there's a minimum wage, there's no maximum wage. I mean, it's like at least let's make it kind of interesting, you know? Like I didn't. That's the only argument I have. I just think it's dumb. Like, how do you just say you're gonna vote on one way? Like, that's so ridiculous.
Wow, that's time. And great opinion. Great arguing. It was in anonymity? Was that the word?
Yeah, I can't say it. Maybe you can say it. I can't. Like cinnamon. I can't. Synonym.
Well, yeah. I think I agree right now, because you know, why not? It wouldn't make people care a little bit more if they're like money's on the line, they'd be like, oh, wait, I have to make these people a little bit more happy because they get to decide how much money I'm going to make. Yeah. Great opinion. And Zubi, you have a minute and a half to counter argue when your time starts now.
All right, I'm gonna say no because, like like every single person I gotta vote on how much. Like, first of all, I'm bad at numbers, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are bad with that too. So, like, if you're gonna trust me, like, no, you cannot trust me to like tell someone how much, like, I don't know, a fucking ad person should be making, you know what I'm saying? Like, and also like by hour, I'm also still like trying to figure out like salary versus hourly. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, I'm like why can't everyone just have a living wage, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like to fight for, like, to vote for everyone's wage, that seems like a lot of work, and I'm just gonna say I don't want to do that. Like, I gotta do my taxes anyways, you know? I don't every year. Like, that's a lot of people to vote on. Maybe by job, but even then, I'm like, there's a lot of jobs, and there's a lot of jobs that I don't even know what they are. So I'm like, how am I supposed to be responsible to figure out like how much this person who, like, I don't know, wipes windows, like skyscraper windows, like, how am I supposed to know how much they're supposed to be making? That's what I'm saying. Lemaire, I think you're muted.
All right, how's that?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Time.
Lemaire.
Great job. This always happens. Okay. But whatever. How much money is a person on skyscraper who uses skyscraper? You know what I'm trying to say. How much money should they make? Huh? That is a good question. You're right. Now we go to the voting portion, where it's your turn, the audience. If you agree with Rachel, you would vote P for pro, and if you agree with Zubi, you would vote C for con. And the voting is open now, so Rachel and Zubi, you guys get the counterpoint.
So I think that, you would just vote on, it's like, how valuable is it to you? Because the 1% that are voting on the minimum wage, they don't know how to, like, you might say, like, oh, I'm not good with numbers, or I don't know how much it should be, but they don't know either. They don't ask them how to feed a family on $10 an hour. They wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't be scrappy, like, So it's like, nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're talking about, especially the people that make the laws. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So we're just as qualified to do it. And I think that I think there's enough people that would be a good judge of how to do it. I'm trusting people's desire to want money and capitalism to not make anybody have a too shitty wage. Maybe.
Yeah. Do you have any counters, Zubi?
I feel like, okay, like, yeah, the government, fuck them, but like, we put them in place for a reason to do their jobs. And then, like, for me to do their jobs, like, then somebody needs to be paying me. You know,
you get paid though. Then you would have a wage.
You get paid to vote.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're a citizen. I mean, that's your right as a tax-paying citizen. That's
sure.
You pay to vote.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
You pay to get a job and get paid and do your own taxes.
Neither of you are convincing me.
I'm telling you. Just look. Are you convinced when you hear anybody else talk about this? Like, no, does anyone?
Look, I'm open to swaying, and neither of you are swaying me right now.
Oh, wow.
It seems like you guys are playing nice. You guys are playing too nice right now.
Lemaire, have you like, you know what it's like to struggle, right?
Yeah,
like,
I drove Lyft for a year, yes.
So like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know how much your time is worth, like, especially with comedy and shit. Yeah. Nobody wants to pay you for shit, like, because there's no value to it. So I think, like, there's enough people that are like, you know what I mean? If you knew that everybody's opinion about what you should make, like, it's sort of like if everybody's walking around with like a loaded gun, which I don't think is a great idea. So I don't know why I said that, but I do think that it would, like, to say like, oh, this should be down here. I don't know. I just think,
but then if people can choose how much like a person makes, like if they can vote on it, like how do we know they're not gonna like lowball that job? And also like how do we know like how to average out everyone's votes? Because like not everyone's not gonna like choose the same number for the same job, right?
Yeah, it would be on like some kind of like this is, I'm not math here. It would be like a median scale, whatever ratio relative. Here's the thing: is anybody gonna make like waiters, like servers make $2 an hour? You know what I'm saying? Like we already lowball people, so like, is it gonna be worse? Is your wage gonna be worse than what it could be right now? Or if you're like any kind of worker, like if you are a stripper, you start in the negative. That shit's under the table. So like it could be as low as the negative. Let's just vote on like how valuable it is, because the 1% sucks and they're just gonna keep making everybody poor. So fuck them.
Okay.
Vote on their wage.
Hello, Lemon Constantine 2006. Hi, we see you. But I got to give this point to Rachel Zoop. She came to a great decision. That was a good point. That was a good point. That was a good point.
I don't see comments.
It should show up in the Zoom window.
My Facebook doesn't work.
The chat window?
Yeah,
no, just like oh no, that's the wrong thing. Just like on the Zoom. When they're there, they'll come up. I'll vote, please. You guys, this is Feud. Please vote. Also, yeah, you'll see it. It should come up soon. I hope. There it goes. Rachel got the point. Now we're going to Zubi. It's your turn to defend your opinion, and you have 2 minutes to defend your opinion. Let me get to it, which is if you're the first person to say "suck my dick" in an argument, you are the clear winner. You have 2 minutes to defend, and your time starts.
Okay, I feel like, listen, suck my dick is such a like just all-encompassing, insult and closing argument that it's like, all right, where else do we go from here? Like, you just told me to suck your dick whether you have one or not. I feel like it makes sense for that person to win. I mean, sometimes you're so and I know that people are going to say like, well, then anyone can say it like in the middle of an argument and then they win. No, sometimes you're so heated in an argument that you don't remember that suck my dick is an option, okay? And then you find like someone at some point towards the end of the argument remembers, wait, I can say suck my dick, and that is it. Okay, that is it. That is, suck my dick is just, it's just so beautiful. And I feel like whoever your opponent is in the argument, they can also just be like, you know what, like, I give it to you, you ended this with a great point. Suck my dick, correct, I will leave now. So
time. You could be
is that my time? Yeah, that's all I have. So
wow. Great debating. Wow, that is you do get heated and you forget, because like that's a fight starter. Because if you don't fight, then you lost, and you don't want to lose that way. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. Great point, Zubi. Rachel, it's your turn. You have 1.5 minutes to defend or attack. I don't know. Sorry. You have 1.5 minutes to go against her opinion. Your time starts now.
So I disagree. I think that suck my dick is played out. I think everybody says it, like 8-year-olds on video games say it. And then here's the thing about saying suck my dick. It's like, if you say like suck my dick in the argument, then what happens after that? I'm supposed to suck your dick? Like, you're just trusting anyone, like especially a person you were having a fight with, to suck your dick? Because like, one, I'm not good at sucking dick, like, and I know I'm not the only one. So it's like, there's people out here that haven't been flossing, especially during pandemic, like, talk about not taking care of themselves. Then you have people that are just bad at sucking dick. Like, I have a small mouth, I'm gonna get tired in the middle of it and not want to finish. It's not gonna be good. If I just took my meds, I'm gonna have dry mouth. Like, how does anybody win in that situation? Like you can't like suck my dick. It might end it, but I don't know. I wouldn't say there's a winner in this situation of random dick sucking. like, because like you can end the argument, but will you finish? And also, I think if you're gonna say anything to win an argument, it would be eat my cunt.
Time. All right, that was great opinionating. Great points made by both ends. So now it's your turn, the audience. Where if you agree with what Zubi said, that if you say suck my dick first in an argument, you're the clear winner. You would vote P for pro in the chat, and if you agree with Rachel, you would vote C for con in the chat. So now you guys, please, Zubi, do you have any extra points you would like to make?
I think that we've seen over the protests over the summer that when they said NYPD suck my dick, like literally there was nothing else that the NYPD could do. I think that it just puts you in such a shock. Of course, nobody is like thinking like, yeah, you should actually do it. Like nobody's gonna actually do it. It's just a great phrase. And in terms of played out, I don't know if you want to say that to a brown person, to people of color, like, because that is, no, don't tell me it's played out. I will fucking use it as much as I want. So yes, I did use it as an 8-year-old, and I will continue using it as a 31-year-old. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it just doesn't impact me. I'm like, okay, like I've sucked a lot of dick, so I guess maybe that's why I just think it's played out. Like I'm just like, all right, like bring it on. Let's get another one in there. Let's see what happens, I'm down for whatever. I think I'm a bad
You just want to follow the rules. Somebody's telling you to suck their dick, you're like, pull your pants down. That is not good.
That just feels like a logical order of things. I mean,
Well, my mom's here, so Zubi, you win. Zubi, you win. Yeah, you got the point. And now, Rachel, it's your turn for your final opinion. You believe shitty people should be eligible for the vaccine. Shitty people should be eligible for the vaccine first. I'm sorry, I can't read. You have 2 minutes to defend this, and your time starts now.
Yeah, so they should be in the first groups. I think shitty people should be, because it's not just about who's likely to contract the virus. That's important too, but it's also important that who's likely to spread the virus. So everybody's mad at line jumpers and what have you, but I'm like, listen, if they're trying to get it, then they're probably going to go do something shitty, like go around without a mask in Walmart. So they should have the vaccine because they're ultimately going to kill people because they're out here being dickheads. So I'm like, you know what? You don't have to like what they're doing, but also if you really care about the lives as a whole being saved, you're going to take the assholes and vaccinate them if they're trying to get vaccinated because they're out here not giving a fuck. So I'm like, give it to them. So like more people, more people will die. Like you and I, more people die just because you're like, well, they don't deserve it. Or like, oh, they're a smoker, like they decided to smoke. It's like, come on, like if you really care, that's like calling the cops on a party, like back when you weren't allowed to have anybody at your house. It's like, well, do you hate cops too? Because you're just adding more to the problem. Like when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, fuck it, like fuck your morality. Like if you really like, the more morality is to save more people. So fucking vaccinate those dickheads. Get them all vaxxed. That's all I got.
I'm great opinionating. Wow, we should vax all the dickheads first. Get them out of here. Put them in the back of the line for the new variant vaccination first. Also, they should be our testers.
Yeah, they'll be. Yeah, they want to. They're out here.
Yeah, Zubi, it's your turn, and you have 1.5 minutes to come back, and your time starts now.
Okay, so I disagree because shitty people are more than likely to be the conspiracy theory types, the anti-vax types. They don't want it. What are we gonna do if they're like not willingly getting the vaccine? We can't force it on them, and therefore it's just not gonna, I don't think that it would work out to be like, let's just give all the shitty people the vaccine first. Like, unless if we're like just going into their houses and sneaking in a vaccine in the middle of the night, I don't think it's gonna work out. They're not gonna want it. They're more than likely just like not believe. They're still in not disbelief, but they just don't want to believe that there is a virus in the world, and therefore they're just not gonna give a shit. They're just gonna keep on going around doing whatever the fuck they want. And I don't know. I just don't believe in these people.
Oh, they're definitely out there because, like, I'm not talking about the anti-vaxxers. I'm talking about the line jumpers. Everybody's mad at. Like, I know they're in Philly. They had the whole bullshit with the fight COVID dickhead that fucking took the vaccines home and gave them to his friend.
Ooh.
I know in New York they were finding doctors that weren't supposed to get it yet, even though they're doctors. So, like, no, people are being, like, stigmatized and punished because they're trying to get the vaccine when they're not really eligible yet. So there's definitely people that are trying to get it and fudging their eligibility or just flat out, like, breaking the rules because they want it. And I say give it to them, because what the fuck are they doing that they're trying to beat the system of, like, obviously they're out here spitting in mouths if they're trying to get it like that.
All right, let me open up the voting real quick. You guys, if you agree that shitty people should...
Sorry.
No, it's okay. If you agree that shitty people should get the vaccine first, vote P for pro in the chat for Rachel. And if you disagree, vote C for chat in the con for... Vote C for con in the chat for Zubi. Okay, you guys got to argue. Please go back.
So I think if these people are, like, shitty in that way, I still think that they should not get the vaccine first, because, like, the whole reason why they're trying to get the vaccine is so that they can go, like, travel and shit like that. You know, I'm just assuming that these are the people that are just like, well, I want to go on vacation and shit like that. And you can still carry the disease. You can still expose people. I'm not trying to get you to go to freaking Hawaii and expose a whole bunch of indigenous people. Like, fuck you for that. You should suffer. Stay home.
Yeah, but they're gonna go anyway, whether they get the vaccine or not, because they've been doing that shit, like, regardless.
But they should feel worse about it. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't.
They're gonna feel good.
They're shitty. They don't feel bad. They're not going to. They don't care. They're like, YOLO, it's fine. I'm gonna go. We're safe. Social distance. Here I am in Hawaii. Like, they don't care. They're assholes.
That's true. There's a lot of people out there unvaccinated in, like, Jamaica and shit.
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah, no masks. Sheer masks. Sexy masks.
There's like people living in Mexico right now.
Yeah.
Just, like, escaped to Mexico for some time. I'm like, ew.
Okay, that's the end of the votes. And now, okay. It goes to Rachel. You got the point. This is a heat. It's 2-1.
Count on the shitty people.
Yeah. It's like, get them out. Maybe they should make the vaccine like the virus. You know, you can airborne and spread it. So we get the shitty people out there and they're doing their shitty things when they're coughing and stuff. Then we give everyone else the vaccine. Why can't they do that? Why can't we science that?
I mean, if you could make that happen, that would be amazing.
It's my third invention. Okay. Zubi, it's your turn, and this is your final opinion. You believe that we should be able to swap homes with our friends when we get bored. You have 2 minutes, and your time starts now.
All right. Who does not get bored of their own homes, right? But we don't all have the fucking money to go to another state or go on vacation somewhere, Airbnbs and stuff like that. That shit is expensive. But sometimes you just want to get away from your stupid ass home. So I propose that friends should put up a system where it's like, listen, I'm gonna spend a week at your house and you can spend a week at my house. It'll be like wife swap, but it's just home. Like, y'all watch wife swap on what was it called, on ABC Family or something? It'll be like that, but like, you're not gonna it'll be like with homes. And like, if you're bored of your friend's home, you can pick another friend's home. You know, it's kind of like a March Madness for homes. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
No. March Madness for homes is exciting. That got me pumped. I was like, what? There's 64 homes I get to pick and I get to choose my favorite one? Oh, that was great. Yeah, great arguing, Zubi. Rachel, it's your turn. You have 1.5 minutes to debate and your time starts now.
Yeah, I think I'd rather, like, test my friendship by like having sex with my friend than switch, because like the intimacy of like switching, like if you really think about it, like not just you in their house, like as we're thinking about from your perspective, I need to get out of the house. I know we've all been in pandemic, but like your friend's gonna be in your house, in your bed with your sheets, and you know people like touch themselves at night and like do like rub on stuff, and like people do like think about all the weird shit you do in bed, and then somebody else is gonna be doing that in your bed. Like they might fuck in your bed, they might, and maybe you're into that, but like I would just assume like not, but you leave enough time, they're gonna sweat overnight, their scalp oils are gonna get like on you know, and then on top of it they can look through all your shit and like find like all of your hidden secrets.
Time. Okay. This is fair. Okay. All right. So.
Well.
Wait. Oh no. Okay. Let me open it up.
Can I say something?
No, I gotta open up the votes first. Then we can fucking.
Well, Bear's gotta open the votes.
I gotta open the votes. I gotta open the votes. You gotta. If you agree with Zubi and you believe that we should be able to swap homes with our friends when we get bored, you'd vote pro. P for pro in the chat. And if you agree with Rachel, you'd vote C for con in the chat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm sorry. You can go now. I'm sorry. It's your turn.
Oh. I was just gonna say that's why you switch out the sheets and you hide your things. You know, you get a locker. You got one of those like big lockers, you know, the steel ones or metal ones or whatever they are, and you put it in there, put it in the bank. I don't know. Hide your shit. That's it. And then you clean when you come back. It's whatever.
What if it's like what if it's your friend's Airbnb?
Oh, I'm not paying that bitch. No.
That's it. Yeah, it's like if it's a stranger, it's like I don't know why. That's just easier for me. If it's a stranger's bed and I'm like whatever, there's more accountability. But if it's your friend, like, and it's like using somebody's underwear almost. It's like I don't want your stuff where my junk is, and like I mean. There's so much shit. I don't have time to lock it all up. Then I gotta buy a thing, and then I have to remember the combination because you got a whole house to yourself for a week. I'm gonna look through because I'm just gonna get bored. I'm not even gonna be trying to find
exactly though. That's the thing. Like I would leave some surprises for my friends. To be honest, I would leave my journal open and be like, "Yeah, look at what the fuck is going on here." Like remember that week I wasn't talking to you? Well, find out why because you upset me that week. Okay.
It's just a passive aggressive plot to like confront your friend. It'll leave like a trail of clues as to like.
Okay, guys, I'm calling it, and I gotta say, and still, it's Rachel. Rachel Fogletto wins. She got more, and still the champion, still undefeated.
I don't know how.
Yeah, wow. The Zubi, this was a great feud. This is a great first time.
Fun
Thank you for
as
coming
hell,
out.
man.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that I had this many thoughts about things. So really happy.
So I like this show because it makes me think about things I never would think about in my life. Wait, Lemaire, I thought you said there was like another weird opinion or something.
That was just if it was a tie.
Okay. Oh, thank God. I did not want to argue the next one.
Same, because I was having a hard time.
Yeah. Do you want to know what Zubi's wild card opinion was?
Yeah, we could share.
Sure.
Okay,
and just not argue them.
Yeah. Zubi, it should be a legal obligation for all adults to own chia pets. And Rachel's was, we should shoot all convicted rapists into space.
But not anywhere cool. I said not anywhere cool. It would be boring.
They're just like gonna be floating. See, like I wouldn't even know how to argue against that. I was just like, you win, yes.
Most of space is boring.
Me and my roommate argued it last night because I. Oh man.
99% of space is nothing.
Or so we think.
Yeah, or so we think. That is true. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to end the show and then be right back in the Zoom, but I got to talk to the people.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Before I get out of here, would you guys like to plug anything real fast? Zubi?
Sure. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at damnzoob. That's DAMNZOOB. I post some weird shit. I would love for people who are watching this to join and watch me be weird. Thank you.
Yeah, you can follow me at www.rachelfogletto.com, and Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is all at Rachel Fogletto. I'm really not good at TikTok, but I do my best. So
Yeah, I'll be right into the Zoom real fast. Just gotta finish this. You guys,
thanks, Lemaire.
yeah, thank you all. You guys, thank you. It's been a great episode of Feud. This is great. I think I'm going to do one next week. I have to figure out the competitors, but I think I know who they are. So next Monday at 7 p.m., please stick around. And yeah, and it's a podcast now too. So find the podcast.